today, my brothers, sisters of the city of Freeport. I will be brief this morning and in the raw. So I advise you, if any kids in the room, they may want to be taken out. I would like to speak briefly concerning the situation going on in our community with a person that's masquerading as a pastor, Antoine Functions of St. Paul Baptist Church, and the assault on one of our sisters of the city of Freeport. I'm upset with the state's attorney's office this morning. That's where I'll start. I don't understand, after looking at the charges, how this Antoine Functions was charged with a simple misdemeanor battery when his whole intention was in there to take sex. His whole intentions wasn't going in there to rape or throw himself on a person. I asked the state's attorney's office if the same evidence in the same situation, if this was a white girl, would he be charged with a battery, or would Functions been charged with a sexual assault? Black Freeport, let's wake up. I challenge every black person in the city of Freeport to flood our senators and our state attorney's office and our attorney general's office with calls asking why he's not charged with a sex crime. Why would the state's attorney allow this man to move on to another black community and another Baptist church to force himself off on young females, to intimidate and possibly rape? Why? Why would the state's attorney do that? Because the state's attorney in Stephenson County have no love or no respect for the black race here. Been crying ever since you people been knowing me. Ever since I've been making videos, ever since I've been putting myself out there on the front line to try to help in this community, let you know that we are not respected in this town or this county. But Black Freeport, you chose to turn on me, and I'm going to go there. Black Freeport, you chose to turn on me. I had words with a sister that I've been knowing all my life last summer concerning this same chump, Antoine Functions, and his wife. Two people that came into the city of Freeport with no intentions but to kill, steal, and destroy. Yeah, I said it. Mr. Functions came into this town. No, I'm not even going to call him Mr. Antoine Functions came into this town and jumped straight on the bandwagon with the powers that be that was trying to cover up the most ignominious evil that ever took place in the city of Freeport, and one of the worst in this country, the dumping of the chromium-6 in well number 5. So that was the first red flag. Antoine Functions came in and kissed ass, stuck his nose up the chief of police ass and the city official's ass for a position. That should have been a red flag. Antoine Functions has went entirely too far when he attempted to assault one of our sisters, a Freeporter, lifelong Freeporter. Now, I'm getting ready to chastise some of you black people in the city of Freeport that chose to turn a blind eye. This has been going on too long in the city of Freeport. We always have allowed outsiders to come in and we go against our own. Not today. It's getting ready to stop. I ask every thug, every business person, every person, that black man it is, to meet Saturday in March with Mr. Ryan and his family, obediently, like Mr. Ryan said. No swearing, no cussing, be obedient, and march on this chump and let him know it's time to leave. Let him know that Mr. Ryan got us behind him, that Mr. Ryan may be soft-spoken, but if Mr. Ryan wanted us to go, we will remove you out of this city. That's between you and your church. But when it comes to you putting your hands on one of our sisters in this community, it became a Freeport thing. I ask that you brothers and sisters over there that have any knowledge of what this guy been doing, please come forward and tell. I ask any of you guys that's standing with him, look at the situation. Open your eyes. Don't be a donkey all your life. Don't be a donkey. Don't be an ass. Everybody knows that this girl didn't deserve what this jump did. So I ask that you stand. I ask that you call the state's attorney's office. I ask that he be registered as a sex offender, for he will not go to another city and cause this problem in another Baptist church. I know I'm going to be criticized. I know people talking, who do I think I am? Who do Billy Brooks think he is? They said, I'm Billy Brooks. I said it. Yeah, and you got a problem with it, come to me. Yeah, I said it. You call Billy Brooks anything you want, but Billy Brooks ain't never hurt this black community. Billy Brooks went to prison for 27 years for taking 5 nickel bags of marijuana from a person. Billy Brooks ain't never took no cat from no black woman or no white woman. Never attempt to. So yeah, that's why I speak the way I speak, and yeah, I said it. It's too many times y'all allowing black pastors to come up here and just continue to put us behind the 8 ball. White powers that be have used them over and over, from Peter Frank now to this chump Functions. Yeah, I said that, from Peter Frank to this chump Function. Functions had no business getting on that committee, no business trying to do anything with that East Side flood until he knew the whole details, till everything was over, till every I was dotted and every T was crossed. So if anybody got a problem with me, any Freeporters, any long-time Freeporters that I've been knowing, got a problem with me, and I tell you what, in the words of Bobby Knight, bury me face down and kiss my ass. I know I'm going to be criticized, and I know a lot of people are going to say I didn't have no business making this video or releasing this video, but I'm very, very displeased. What if he would have went all the way? Black people would have turned their back on this sister again, to believe in him. Who the hell he think he is, come in and think that he could just overlook our rights, overlook our feelings. When you look at some of the statements his wife made about not a black person is intelligent enough to run for public office. They never supported a black candidate that was a part of their church. When you people see that, man, that's a red flag. That's common sense to let you know these people are against us. They working against us. We don't need no one in this community to tear us apart. We as black people got to stick together. We have went down this lonely, lonely road, far too long. And 2021 and 21 years in the 21st century, we continue to fall for the banana in the tailpipe, divide and conquer. Be careful who you trust. Then the first thing one of you black women or black men say, you got to be careful about putting your mouth on the name man of God. When you say that, look at yourself. Because when you see a person like Antoine Functions as a man of God, you never knew a man of God. And that goes from every man that you ever met. Man, I know I might sound harsh by saying it, but when you say, watch when you put your mouth on a man of God, yeah, you're right. But Antoine Functions is not a man of God. Antoine Functions is a child of God, just like me and anybody else that need help, man, that need prayer, and got no business on the pulpit. He showed what he feel about God when he crawled his fat ass up there on that pulpit Sunday and preached after he was accused of what he did. Any pastor with any sense would have set that one out. But he got up there to show courage that he gonna preach. He didn't show courage. What he showed that he didn't have no regards for human life. That's what he showed. That wasn't courage, to show that you're not gonna back down. I'm gonna preach Sunday. Now that was showing that you didn't have no remorse of what you did, no regards for black life here in the city of Freeport. I just need to be a fly on the wall to hear what you and some of your homeboys probably said about those old Hicktown niggas up in Freeport. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Let that marinate in your mind, Black Freeport. And like I said, this is me in the raw. So if any kid is in the room, please leave the room. If I offended anybody by this video, that was my intentions. I'm gonna continue to try helping my community. I'm gonna continue to try speaking out about injustice. Peace.